Hi, good morning YouTube. Sackboymahalo here. And today we're going to talk about the moon cactus. Well, actually, we're going to talk about grafting of dragon fruit. So we'll get back to the moon cactus later on and how it relates to grafting of dragon fruit. Okay, so grafting. Why do you graft plants? So the main reason, some of the reasons actually is you have like a mandarin orange and you want to propagate it. Since you have a mother mandarin orange that's already mature, so you graft it on a stalk and then you can propagate your mandarin orange. That's basically you already have a good fruiting mandarin orange and you want to propagate that instead of starting from seed. Okay, and another thing too is, why do we have dwarf plants? So what they do is graft like a mandarin orange on a stalk that doesn't really give a good um, rooting root system. So what happens is, since your root system is not that good, your grafting the mandarin, so they don't grow as big. So that's how you get a dwarf plant. So you use a stock with a root system that doesn't get big, so you end up with a small plant. Unlike if you plant this avocado from seed, you have a big rooting system on the avocado, and that's why you get an avocado tree instead of like a dwarf avocado tree. Okay, so another reason, here's another sample of grafting. Like a lemon tree. So you have a stock plant, and then you insert the scion of the lemon tree that you have. So you end up with a lemon tree that's small, or a dwarf lemon tree, and it's already fruiting because your scion is already a matured plant. Okay, so we go to the dragon fruit. So why would you want to graft dragon fruit? Well, the main reason is some of the reasons that growers do is, since like this one here, the megalanthus root system is not that good, from what I've heard from the other growers. So they do graft it to like a white variety or red variety which has a good root system, so it will grow the megalanthus better. So if you have a good root system on the dragon fruit, and then you put in like a megalanthus that doesn't have a good root system, then you will be able to grow the megalanthus better. Okay, so that's another reason. And on this one here, I was thinking, why would you want to grow megalanthus with such a small fruit? So you want to propagate that and make it to a better plant with small fruits. So why would you do that? So I wasn't thinking maybe it's not a good idea, because since like the lemon and the mandarin orange, you already have a good fruit plant and you want to propagate that plant because it has good characteristics of the fruit. But this one here is small, so why would you want to propagate that? So I think that's a scratch. Not unless, of course, if you graft this, you'll make the fruit better because of a better root system. Okay, so another reason why you want to graft dragon fruit, which I think is a better reason, is that you already have a established plant, right? And then you cut off that plant and you graft a new plant, which is like the one that you want to grow, the dragon fruit, like a megalanthus. So what you do is you already have a good root system, established root system on the dragon fruit. You cut it off, use that as a stock, and then use the megalanthus as the scion. So you're gonna be growing the megalanthus with already established root. So that's a good reason why you graft the dragon fruit. So what I did now is I grafted dragon fruit and see if it will work. So as you can see, this one here is the Ecuador from Florida, which I grafted. And here's another one. It's also an Ecuador from Florida, which I grafted on June 23, 2019. I tried this, see if it will work. So what I did, if you can see this, my stock is the white flesh dragon fruit. I didn't I grew the branches off so I can do my experiment. Of course, I always like doing experiments, and I used my stock is very long, so like 7 inches. So if you can see, the tips are drying. So I think what I did on this one here is that I use my scion. The scion that I use is so long that the life support the life support is so long. I should have used a shorter scion for grafting, but I can feel that it's still alive because now, before it started to get flimsy, now it's starting to have kind of meat and it's harder, so I think it's still viable. The other one though is the megalanthus that I started from seed. So I also grafted this one here and see if it will work. As you can see, this one worked pretty good. Now it's more than a foot, because after grafting it grew some more, so it got longer. So this is about the same size scion that I use with this one here, but this one worked better. So I did an experiment. So do two kinds. The one from the seed, Ecuador seed, which is very big, as we all know if you've been following the channel. So today we're gonna see, after over a month of after grafting, we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna take out the masking tape and see if it fused. So I know it fused because it's already growing. All right, it's been over a month. So we're gonna take it out. So this is the white flesh dragon fruit, uh, grafted to the megalanthus, which I started from seed. So it looks like it's been successful, but I suggest if you're gonna do a grafting, use a shorter scion for so that the life support is shorter, so that this plant here can support the life of the scion. So what am I going to do with this one here? So I can cut this off once it's fully, of course, growing, and then I can plant it with a better root system. But I know this Ecuador that I started from seed has a really good root system, because as you can see, this is the seed that I started, and it's so big. In fact, it's the biggest branching dragon fruit I have. Okay, now we go back to the moon cactus. So what's the significance of the moon cactus and how it relates to the dragon fruit? And if you can see, the stock that they use is Hyloceros, which is similar to the dragon fruit, since dragon fruit is a climbing cactus. So they use the stock, a dragon fruit stock basically, because it's also Hyloceros, to graft the moon cactus. So this one cannot survive by itself. It needs a stock so that it will grow. Okay, so that's the video for today. Why what's the reason why why you should graft dragon fruit, or the reasons why. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye bye.